What up? And we back. We back and we live. Yo, this I haven't done a video all last week. I was on vacation all last week, so I apologize, y'all. I'm back in it, back in effect now. But I got a lot to talk about. But just before I get into what I'm talking about, I was on vacation last week. My daughter had a birthday. My daughter just turned 15. Wanted to, spend some time with her and just, enjoy a week of vacation, just chilling and maxing out and cooling. You know what I'm saying? Just getting it. But anyway, let's get to the topic at hand because this shit right here is ridiculous. Now, me personally, I haven't watched the BET Awards in so long. Matter of fact, the last BET Awards that I've seen, I had to Google what year that was too. But the last BET Awards that I saw was when Heavy D did his live performance right before he died. And I had to Google it. I was like, when was that? So I Googled it, and it was 2011. And that was the very last BET award show that I saw. And the only reason why it was memorable because I ain't gonna lie, and I was never even a real big Heavy D fan, but that performance that he did when he came out dancing and doing the Dougie and all that, yo, he killed that performance, dog. I forgot you forget how good Heavy D can dance because he was such a big dude, but that dude was light on his feet, moving very quick. But that performance to me was memorable because he killed it. Like it was a good performance. So that was the last BET Awards that I saw. That was 2011. So that's what, 12 years ago. And I knew, but and the thing is, I only remember that performance. I don't remember shit else that happened that night during those awards because that just goes to show how much BET Awards and BET whole has just fallen off, man. The BET Awards been whacked for so long, bro. Like I can't every time the BET Awards come around each and every year, like I forget I forget that it was even about to come on or anything like that. The only reason, I wouldn't know that the BET Awards went down until like the very next day, where all the pictures and everything is flooding my platforms off my social media. So that's the only way I don't know if the BET Awards, went down because I don't watch TV. I don't watch BET. I don't watch BET. I don't watch TV at all. Everything I watch, I get my entertainment from off social media, YouTube, and different platforms and everything like that because, TV as a whole has just been in the dumpster, in the trash for past 15 years, it seemed like. So I really don't even watch, TV as a whole at all. But BET, man, I can't even watch that trash in so long because it's been trash. BET, all right. So before I get on to the Tyler Perry owning BET now, where I think, my opinions of where I think it's going to go or if it's going to be better and everything like that, stay tuned for that because I'm going to break the shit down that I don't think hardly anybody has really broken it down before on to give you an aspect is if it's really going to matter if Tyler Perry owns BET or not. Before I move on to that topic, let me stay on the BET Awards for a second. So by now, I'm pretty sure that the majority of you have seen the pictures that's been floating around on the net from the BET Awards and everything like that. And it's just, man, from what I've been reading on Facebook and YouTube and everything like that, and they're absolutely right. BET Awards is just so trashy. It's so ratchet. I'm sitting up here looking at this picture of Christian Rock and this chick. What's her name? She got the big sexy chain on. I don't even know her name. But this image by itself, bro, like what the fuck am I looking at? What the fuck am I looking at? I downloaded the picture because I wanted, just put it on the screen so y'all can see it, but I'm pretty sure y'all have seen it by now. But I can't. YouTube is not letting me upload it because it has to be a JPEG image, and this is a web image, so they're not letting me upload it. But I'm pretty sure by now y'all have seen the picture and know damn well what I'm talking about. Like, this is what we talking about, dog. This generation is so lost, and it's just getting worse and worse. Like, these hoes look trashy, like beyond skank, ratchet, trashy on this image that I'm looking at. One is holding up a wad full of bills. Other one is pregnant, got her stomach out and sticking her middle finger up at the camera. Like, oh, God damn, who raised these hoes, man? Who raised these bitches? You know they ain't got no daddy in their life, because there ain't no way in hell that my daughter would be on camera looking so trashy and ratchet like this, bro. Shit. Like, when I saw the image, I was just like, what the fuck? I'm like, man, yeah, dog. This is why I haven't watched BET Awards in so long. Because it's been going down the drain. It's been trash. Then you got Uzi Vert getting embarrassed on TV. Well, he didn't really get embarrassed, but you get his chick on the phone at him in his face and shit because he took a picture with Ice Spice and said something to Ice Spice and shit like that. And she had the audacity and nerve to call this nigga a groupie. Bitch, that's Lil Uzi Vert. Like, that's Lil Uzi Vert. If anything, Ice Spice is the groupie. You just got caught in your feeling. Uzi Vert ain't no fucking groupie. He a bigger star than both y'all bitches. Like, keep it real, keep it funky. Uzi Vert sell out shows because he sell out arenas overseas, bro. I'm talking about 100,000 seat plus. This nigga still selling out shows to this day. And the last album he put out was what? What was the last album he put out? I want to say the last album he put out was fucking last decade. In the last decade. Has he even put out anything this decade so far? And he's still doing shows. But yet your chick up on camera on the BET Awards throwing the phone at you and shit, embarrassing you, calling you a groupie. And I think he's still with the bitch. Nigga, she called you a bitch ass nigga, bro. If that wasn't reason enough for you to drop that hoe right then and there, nigga, what? Anytime you going out with a girl and that bitch call you a bitch ass nigga, it's total disrespect. If you don't drop that and dead that relationship right then and there, then you really is a bitch ass nigga, bro. Like, how you gonna let a chick that you in a relationship with call you a bitch ass nigga and it be cool? You know what I'm saying? Like, where they do that at? Nigga, I mean, she called this nigga a groupie. This nigga got a big ass diamond in the middle of his fucking forehead. I mean, I don't even know. That's besides the point. I don't even know if he got the diamond in the middle of his forehead or not. But Uzi, bro, you need to motherfucking check these hoes, nigga. Like, for real, what's up? It's just like I wanna pull up the BET Awards on YouTube just so I can give my full intake and analysis. But honestly, dog, I don't even want to waste my time. BET Awards is a good 2 hours long. Like, I don't even want to waste my time with the trash. That's just how much I'm so not interested, and I haven't been interested in a while. I'll just give y'all my commentary just by looking at these pictures, bro, and from off the comments and everything that I'm seeing on Facebook. Because I'm so not interested in the BET Awards. It's the same shit that's been going down, and it seems like it gets worse every year from what I'm hearing. And honestly, it seems like BET Awards is the new Source Awards. For I don't know how many youngins is watching watch my channel, whatever, and anything like that. But for us old heads, for us Generation X, like, we remember what the Source Awards was about and how it went down. And lo and behold, BET Awards is there. They are there now. You might as well just call BET Awards the BET Source Awards, because that's exactly what the fuck it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ghetto, it's ratchet, it's trashy. Let me tell you how trashy the BET Awards is. This is how trashy the BET Awards is, because they call it the BET Awards, not the BET Hip Hop Awards. But if you notice, at the BET Awards, it's only, the hip hop culture and entertainers in there. There's no black actors at the BET that show up at the BET Awards anymore. Hey, back in the day, black actors used to show up at the BET Awards, all the time, and I'm talking about in abundance. Now they don't want to show up to this bullshit no more, because you got too many trashy, ratchet ass, skank ass rappers and entertainers who's just acting like little kids, like they just jumped off the porch and just raised off the block and they just rolled into the BET Awards. Man, this shit is not a good look, dog. Like, real shit. And the thing is, I'm not even trying to go so hard on the people, because it's obviously has to do with some type of way that y'all was brought up and raised. Because again, there's no way. Even like, all right, even my daughter's been raised right. She has both me and her mother in her life, and she knows right from wrong. She knows to present herself in the most classy way over trash and everything. Like, pretty much, my daughter has been raised right to a T. But even if my daughter wanted to get into the entertainment industry, far as let's just say rapping or R&B, she still wouldn't go to the BET Awards dressing like that, dog. She wouldn't go to the BET Awards dressing all ratchet. Why? Because she knows where she comes from, and she knows that she will have to still honor her parents in the classiest way possible. Because we don't play that shit. We didn't raise you like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It has to be do something with how these chicks are raised. Not having no daddy in life, or just coming from a broken home or something. Because this Christian rock and big sexy image, dog. This is one of the most trashiest picture images that I've seen in quite a while. From the BET Awards. What else? What else happened? I heard they had some old heads there, performing. Busta Rhymes, I think I heard perform. Master P did a performance and everything like that. But all in all, the final outcome of what I'm hearing of how the BET Awards is just everybody saying, the majority of people saying it's ratchet. It was trash. And again, it's been trash for a while. So now let me just slide on over to Tyler Perry, pretty much owning BET now. I heard it's Tyler Perry and Byron. I think I heard it was Byron Allen, who's also has something to do with this deal. He's owning it. But nevertheless, it's pretty much Tyler Perry is like the main percentage owner or something of that nature. So let's talk about Tyler Perry and where we think BET may go, if it's going to, brighten up in the future, if it's going to stay the same, or if it's going to get worse. Now, a lot of people from what I've been seeing online and reading online, and just the different people that I've been conversing with about this BET deal and everything like that, lots of Black people just seem to think that, being that BET now is owned by Tyler Perry, which makes it again Black owned, that it should be on the up and up from here, and that it's going to change its ways, and pretty much BET is going to be a force to be reckoned with again, and things of that nature. Honestly, to give you my honest, unbiased opinion, and I'm going to break it down why, I highly doubt it. Here's why. The reason why is because even though Tyler Perry now owns BET, he's Black man owning BET now, and he's doing very good for himself as far as Tyler Perry Studios, building that pretty much that movie production studio on his land and everything like that. He's like doing it. He's killing the game. He's doing, making big moves that he's supposed to make, so he can pretty much control everything that he owns, his ownership, property, production. He doesn't really have to, go outside forces or people to, produce his movies, I'm not gonna say distributor, but pretty much use their lots for, producing films and stuff like that. He can just do this right on his own property. However, the thing is this, the thing that most Black people are forgetting or don't seem to know is that he is still going to be pretty much living in the great world. He's still going to be controlled by white mainstream media, simply because his advertisements, the people who are going to pay, for the advertisements on BET, are going to be majority white people, if not all white people, honestly. So, and white people they're not going to want to pay for your service, pay you to advertise on their platform, on your platform, even though it's your platform, your channel. They're not going to want to pay to advertise if your channel becomes, if your channel or station starts to move more into a Black empowerment type of vibe, type of arena for that channel. In which, honestly, I think that if you're a Black man, especially a Black man, but if you own any type of major media platform such as BET, then it should be in you to incorporate some type of Black empowerment on your channel, on your platform, for the Black people who are pretty much supporting you and supporting the channel, because it's us. That's pretty much what we expect, because of the continued strife and obstacles that we continue to go through on an everyday basis. Us just seeing we're being killed at a rapid rate on an every week basis, unarmed by police and everything like that. But we know as Tyler Perry, we know that he's not going to do any of that. Black empowerment is not something that Tyler Perry stands for. There will never ever. Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. I was about to say there would never ever be any mention of reparations on his on his station on BET. However, but I kind of spoke too soon. I'll take that back. Only simply because 5 years ago, reparations talk for Black people was pretty much, it was minimum. You know what I'm saying? It was taboo. It was minimum. It was, you would hear it here and there, but not many people was talking about it. Nowadays, you can't escape it. So I could see them, like, maybe doing some commercials or talk about Black empowerment, or having some type of panel up there once a week or something like that, something of that nature, with different Black hosts or entertainers speaking on what they feel about Black people getting reparations and things of that nature. But all in all, I don't think BT is going to prosper. I mean, well, go back to what it once was when Bob Johnson owned it. You know what I'm saying? Because even BT was the best. It had the best production, had the best shows and everything when Bob Johnson, of course, started it, founded it, owned it. And even still then, when Bob Johnson did own it, we felt good about it. We saw a lot of us representation on BET. Of course, hip hop was just starting to bloom, blossom, and flourish and everything. But still, and yet it was still hardly any type of Black empowerment talk that made us as Black people, especially as a Black man, feel good about ourselves. We were just, gravitating towards the music that was bubbling at that time because it was becoming a real big major thing. We were, using that to make us feel good about ourselves because, we finally start to see a piece of ourselves in a real environment of us speaking our stories from what we see and what we have experienced out here on the street. So it was definitely a good time when Bob Johnson owned it. But again, the Black empowerment space talk that I'm looking for, and that lots of Black people are looking for, it still wasn't to its height that we thought it should be. I mean, because what's the point of having a channel called Black Entertainment Television if you're not going to really, address the problems and the conversations of what's being held in the United States Black diaspora as a whole? And being that Tyler Perry is the man who he is, and we know how he got on, how he made his millions. He's a man who dressed up as a woman, as an old woman, in a dress and everything like that. I just highly doubt that this man will have anything to do with or give two fucks about, Black empowerment or showing Black people in a positive light on BET. Because, I mean, just his movies alone is like they're, clown shows, they're clown movies. They really don't provide any substance. I mean, he's there to pretty much just to make you laugh, which is why all his movies are a comedy. But he's not there. Tyler Perry's not here to provide any substance for Black people. He's not here to put Black people in a positive light. You know what I'm saying? I've never got that from him or any of his shows. Shit. Hell, Mr. Brown is a prime example. I think when that show first came out, The Browns, whatever the fuck that's called, I think I saw 1 to 2 shows and I was done. I'm just like, man, I can't watch this buffoonery. Like, this nigga, I got this bald head, chubby Black man up here wearing all these exuberant, flamboyant ass colors with these suspenders, looking like a motherfucking down south coon. Like, it's just too much to me. It was just too much. Like, the Browns look like a minstrel show, literally. Like, Google minstrel show, and the images that will come up is going to remind you of the Browns. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could never get with that show or any type of shows that Tyler Perry did. Now, granted, of course, I've seen a lot of Tyler Perry's movies. You know what I'm saying? Being a Black person living in this society, whatever. Of course, being Black, you're gonna see some Tyler Perry shows because, I mean, as far as Black people, what other type of movies, content that's being put out by other Black men in abundance that we have to look to? You know what I'm saying? Thank God for 50 Cent because he's in his own lane doing his own shows now and everything like that. And I love those shows. BMF, the power of the universe and everything like that. But even with that being said, it's still like it's still portraying black people in a bad light somewhat. You know what I'm saying? It just goes back to that old conversation of black people always just looked as, entertainers, athletes, and drug dealers, hustlers, drug dealers, pimps, and everything like that. Everything that's been showed far as black people on the TV screen, over 90% of it has always been looked at in a bad light. It's always, pretty much trying to stereotype us as being deplorable, less than, like, just that type of nature. So that's why I highly doubt that Tyler Perry owning BET is going to really have any major significant change as to how black people will be viewed. I don't see him changing the direction and viewing black people in a positive, better light at all. At all. I just don't see it. But I mean, that's just my opinion. It remains to be seen. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Because Tyler Perry, he don't have that track record. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that track record at all. I mean, look at Byron Allen when he took over. When he got his own his own station, and he owns the weather channels and everything like that. Even though these rich, powerful black men, they own these stations, they own these channels, they own these major media platforms, but they're still going to play by the white man's playbook. They're not going to speak out against white supremacy. They're not going to make black empowerment an emphasis of emphasis or a focal point of the station or of the platform. They're still going to be puppets. You know what I'm saying? Rich ass puppets. And I don't respect that at all. Me as a black man, I want to see some real shit, which is why a lot of us don't watch TV no more. You know what I'm saying? We don't watch, we want to see some real shit. Like, we tired of the same old cliche entertainment. I mean, I like a good gangster movie just like the next person. But I'm tired of seeing that being, 90% of the content that we put out is oversaturated with gangsterism and thug shit and everything like that. It gets to a point where it's just like, damn, when you see enough of those type of movies, it's like, once you see 3, 4, 5 of them, all of them, everything after that becomes a repeat story of the same goddamn thing. It's not really, it doesn't really show no difference. Only thing difference is the location, what state they located in when shooting the movie. You know what I'm saying? But everything just seems like a repeat story, redundant. People get tired of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? People want some new, real, exciting shit. And they just not giving it to us these days. You know what I'm saying? It's just not giving it to us these days. But all in all, I'm going to keep my eye on BET. Well, shit, I don't even know how I'm going to do that if I really don't watch it. I guess I'll keep my ear to the street on social media to see how BET is coming along, because there's still no desire in me, no desire. I still have no desire to watch BET at all, because it's been trash for the past 15, damn near 20 years, about 15 years. It's been trash. And there's nothing to watch. And, the young people, Generation Z, they don't know any better because they're young. It's pretty much new to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, BET and everything, the stuff, the images and shit that they see is kind of pretty much new to them because they haven't lived this long to see what we've seen already, to see how this is redundant, how everything is pretty much a repeat story. It's just a new upcoming generation who has entered into the plateau, looking at this. It's just, to us, to Generation X, this shit is bullshit. It's like, man, listen, BET is not what it was. It's not what it once was at all, by a long shot. BET used to be the shit. Now it's just simply shit. Like, comment, subscribe. I want to know what y'all think about this topic. Do y'all think BET is gonna be better from here on out? I think Tyler Perry's gonna turn that ship around. I want to know what y'all think. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. I don't ask nobody for no fucking cash apps like you see most of these YouTubers do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here doing what I want to do because, not doing what I want to do, but I'm out here doing it because, you know what I'm saying? I have time on my hands sometimes, and I like to get my perspective and opinions of what's going on in the diaspora in the diaspora, whether it's entertainment or the manosphere or anything Black related, which is why I named this channel Black Talk TV, because if it's Black, anything Black related popping and it's going, it's being a major topic, we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna talk about it. You feel me? But like, comment, subscribe, please. I want to comment, man, because I want to read some of y'all comments and know what y'all think, especially Generation X. What y'all think? Y'all think Tyler Perry's gonna turn this ship around? What did y'all think about the BET Awards? Were they, was it better than normal? Was it better than usual? Was it worse than usual? You know what I'm saying? Drop your thoughts. But I'm out. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do another video on probably that Carlisha Hood incident, because that shit is, I've been seeing people doing stuff about that, and it's like I want to cover it, but at the same time I kind of don't, because, well, yeah, I think I will. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.